pulled another one out of the barn, this time a Discovery 2. I bought this one as it is, it's got no running gear in it, for scrap money. I have a couple of plans with it. First off, we've got to separate the body and the chassis. The body is going to be used for the Cummins, the final Cummins build, once we've cut the other one about to see what needs to be cut before we do it. So the chassis, I'll show you what's going to happen with that in the future, but for now we've just got to separate the two. So let's get on with it. Well, we've got the disco up in the air, and I can show you what we've got to undo next. Obviously bear in mind at the moment it's supported on the chassis, so we can undo these. The body mounts. So we've got, you can see that, yeah, one there either side. You've got, let me squeeze underneath. You've got these ones up here, both sides. You've got the outside ones, which are these ones here. Again, both sides. Same again on the front footwells. Up there, we've got to undo those. Then you've got, obviously we've got no engine and gearbox in here, so it's easily accessible. And the next thing we've got are these ones here. These ones here. I think I missed some actually on the, yeah, thought I did. And these ones on the outside, there. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So it's 14 body mounts we've got to undo. Obviously the gearbox and everything is gone, so that's all disconnected. So it's just a matter of really undoing them and lifting the body off. So we'll do that next. Okay, well we've undone all the body mounts, all 14. Some you have to do from inside. And we've also taken the rear bumper off just to make sure it doesn't get damaged. So yeah, so they're all undone. The chassis is on axle stands. So we'll reposition the ramp and get the body off. There's always something you forget. Brake lines, got to undo them as well. And the steering column. And the fuel filler neck. You forget when other people have done or started a job. You should really go around and check everything. So yeah, so we've had to do the filler pipe, the brake lines, the ABS sensors. They'd already removed the earth, so that's alright. So hopefully now, just finish this pipe and we should be off. And there we go, separated. So now let's move on, get the wheels back on, get this outside, get the body down onto the trolley and move that off, and then we'll start the next job on this. Well, we've got the Range Rover shell back on the ramp, ready for the next part of the trial build. So, time to get the chassis in. We're going to have an issue with the rear though. The rear's going to be too high, I think. Because if I had to put 2-inch spacers on the old chassis for this body, that means the back end's 2 inches higher on a Discovery. If I put 2-inch spacers in that means it'll be 2 inches less. So I think these are going to be too high.
Then surely that means the back would go down first.
I think the back's going to be high. Because I put 2-inch spacers to put one of these, sorry, the later one of those, on the chassis, which tells me that the mounts for that are 2 inches lower.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe this will be lower. Oh, I can't get my head around it.
Yeah, because the back, if you put, so if this is the same body as that one,
No.
what did you before?
No, this is the early body. So I think if I had to put 2-inch spacers on for the old chassis,
Then surely you wouldn't need to put spacers on for the original.
it's not the original. This is a later chassis on an early body, so it's the other way around. So I'm thinking it should be 2 inches less.
Yeah, which would make it normal, right? No spacers required.
No.
Well, we'll find out. Is it going to sit 2 inches bigger in one in the rear or 2 inches
I
lower?
can't get my head around it.
It's only the rear that's the issue.
Yeah, just the rear ones, that's it. All the rest should line up.
No, you just
Oh, except these ones in the middle, they won't be on this chassis, these two that are hanging down.
Oh, yeah, I see, yeah.
They won't be, they're not on this
Do
chassis.
they hit on anything?
No, they'll go in between the chassis rails. So there we go. We have a Range Rover Classic body on a Discovery 2 chassis. I need to be a bit careful with my rear tyre choice. I don't know if you can see this, hang on. This has got wide tyres on from a P38, so it's good for the scene, boys, because they're, I think that's what they call stance. But we'll need a bit of a thinner tyre on the back. And we also need to drop the rear mounts down by a couple of inches, because that's where the difference lies. So yeah, so the plan of a Range Rover Classic body on a Discovery 2 TD5 chassis with air all round is a goer. So just to notice, the front panel is twisted already. It's all rotten, it's all got to be cut out and done again. So that's why it's not fitting properly at the front. But obviously that will get rectified when it's all fixed down properly in the rear and all the rest of the body mounts. Then we'll cut the front off and put a new front end on in the future. So I just thought I'd better update that.